Hello, my dear viewers. Welcome you all to Scorpio Class Hindi. In today's video, I have brought a part of Hindi grammar, Samas. What is Samas? How many types it has? Everything we will see in this video. Samas क्या है? What is Samas? दो या दो से अधिक शब्दों से मिलकर बने हुए नए शब्द को समास कहते हैं। दो या दो से अधिक शब्दों से मिलकर बने हुए नए शब्द को समास कहते हैं। कम से कम शब्दों में अधिक से अधिक अर्थ प्रकट किया जाए तो उसे समास कहते हैं। See, when you convert a whole sentence, a complete sentence into a small and attractive word, it is called samas. Means when you compress a sentence, when you shorten a sentence into a beautiful and attractive word, it is samas. In other words, if I say when you use few words to say more and more information, it is samas. For example, if you want to say something and instead of saying a big sentence, you are using one word which is enough, which is giving the same meaning of whole sentence. That one word is called samas. Okay, for example, if you say she is very much interested in studies, this is a sentence. So instead of saying a full sentence that she is very much interested in studies, if you say she is studious, it is enough, it is understood. Yes, so these type of words that gives you more meaning is in which gives you more meaning in less words, it is called samas. I hope you are getting. See, samas has 6 types. समास के प्रकार, how many types it has? 6 types. First is avyabhav samas. Second is tatpurush samas. Third, karmadharaya samas. Fourth, dvigu samas. Fifth, bahubrihi samas. And sixth, dvand samas. So these are the 6 types of samas. Now each one we will see. First is avyabhav samas. What is avyabhav samas? जिस समास का पहला पद अव्यय और प्रधान हो उसे अव्यभाव समास कहते हैं। अव्यय शब्द अविकार होते हैं, उपसर्ग ही अव्यय होते हैं, जैसे अ, आ, उप, अनु, प्रति। Examples of these words are असफल, अनुकूल, प्रतिदिन। ओके, शब्द जो 2 बार लिखी जाती है, जैसे धड़ाधड़, रातों रात, हाथों हाथ, भी अव्यय समास कहलाती है। ओके, व्हाट इज अव्यय? अव्यय मीन्स the words which does not change. Okay, the words which remain unchanged no matter the whole sentence is changed. If you are changing the gender from boy to girl, ladka ladki, or you are changing the other form like pakshi pakshiya, if these type of words also you are changing in a sentence, or you are changing the tense, the kal, from past tense you are changing into present, or from present you are changing to future, or from future to past, means so many changes you are making in a sentence, but avyay words, the avyay samas will never change. Now Avya samas are basically upsarg. What is upsarg? Upsarg means prefix. You can see here, asafal, a is prefix here. Anukul, anu is prefix. Means the starting letter of a word is known as prefix. Okay, the starting letter, the beginning of a word, it will be small. It will be small letters, but that will be upsarg. In avyabhav, the upsarg, the prefix will only be avya samas, and it will never change. If you are changing the whole sentence also, these words will remain same, and majority of the question will come from these type of letter, like from a, up, anu, prati. So the words that starts from these type of letters, it will be avya samas. Okay, and the starting small letters like a, anu, prati. Okay, so these type of words are known as avyabhav samas. And pradhan means importance. Here in avyabhav samas, the first part of a word, For example, see this pratidin. In pratidin, there are two pad. Two pad means you have to divide this word into two parts. Prati will be the first part of the word, and din will be the second part of the word. Okay, so in a word there will be two parts, one part and the second part. In anukul, anu will be the first part of the word, pehla pad, and kul will be the second part of the word, this dusra pad. Okay, so in avyabhav, pehla pad, the prefix, the upsarg, the first part of the verb will only be avya, and it will never change, and it is called pradhan. It will be pradhan. Pradhan means it is given more importance. Other letters are not given that much importance. The first few letters, the avya, the upsarg, the pehla pad, that will be given more importance in avyabhav samas. Okay, and also words like dhada dhad, rato rat, hato hat, these type of words also comes under avyabhav. For example, see dhad plus dhad, dhada dhad, rat plus rat, rato rat, hat plus hat, hato hat. When words are repeated twice, same words are repeated twice, these type of words also comes under avyabhav samas. Okay, now let us move on to the second type, which is तत्पुरुष समास. इसमें दूसरा पद प्रधान होता है, दोनों पदों के बीच का कारक चिन्ह लुप्त हो जाता है, उसे तत्पुरुष समास कहते हैं. कारक चिन्ह क्या होता है? ने, को, से, के लिए, का, के, की, से, में, पे, पर, ये सब कारक चिन्ह है. ओके, तो इसमें दूसरा पद प्रधान होता है. See, in avyabhav samas, the first part of the word was pradhan. Okay, pradhan means more importance is given to the first part of the word. But here in tatpurush samas, the second part of the word is given more importance rather than the first part of the word. Okay, and the words or letters which is added between the first pad and the second pad is known as karak chin. Okay, what is karak chin? Karak chin is the letters which are added in between the first pad and the second pad. That is karak chin. And what are they? Ne, ko, se, ke liye, ka, ke, ki, se, me, pe, par. All these are karak chin. In tatpurush samas also there are 6 types. 6 prakar hai. There are 6 types. Okay, in samas there are 6 types. In tatpurush, under tatpurush samas there are 6 types. Now what are they? Let us see. First is karma tatpurush. Okay, first is karma tatpurush. In karma tatpurush, which karak chin is added? Ko. Okay, ko is added. Ko means two, to, two, that two, ko. This karak chin is added in karma tatpurush. For example, yash prapt. Here the first pad is yash and prapt is the second pad. Means the first part of the word is yash and the second part of the word is prapt. When you add ko in between these two, it becomes yash ko prapt. Okay, so in karma tatpurush, ko will come. Other letters will not come. Ko will come. Now the second one is current tatpurush. In current tatpurush, se will come. Se means with. W-I-T-H, with. Okay, for example, karuna purna. If you add se in between, karuna se purna, karuna purna. Okay. In third, sampradhan tatpurush. In sampradhan tatpurush, ke liye will come. Ke liye means for. For example, desh bhakti. Desh ke liye bhakti. Okay, desh ke liye bhakti. You have to remember which karak chin will come under which type. Then apadan tatpurush. In apadan tatpurush, se will come. Now this se is different from current tatpurush. In current tatpurush also we have used se, but that se is different. That is with, W-I-T-H, with. And this se is separation. When something is separated, we use se. This letter is same, but meaning is different. Okay. For example, bimari se mukt. free from disease. You are separating from disease. Disease is going. Okay, there is a separation. So we have used say, alag hona, separation. Then next is sambandh tatpurush. In sambandh tatpurush, ka, ke, ki will come. Example, Rajputra, Raja ka putra. Dev Murti, Dev ki Murti. Okay, you have to see which karakchin will suit in which word, that you have to see. Then Adhikaran Tatpurush. In Adhikaran Tatpurush, me, pe, par will come. Example, pet dard. So it will be पेट में दर्द. घुड़सवार, घोड़े पर सवार. Okay. Now the next is कर्मधारय समास. This is the third one. Third type, कर्मधारय समास. इसमें दूसरा पद प्रदान होता है. इसमें पहला पद विशेषण और दूसरा पद विशेष्य होता है. इसे समझने का आसान तरीका है, किसी भी दो पदों के बीच है जो और के समान दिखे तो वह कर्मधारय समास होता है. See, in कर्मधारय also the second part of the word will be pradhan. Okay, the second part of the word will be given more importance rather than the first part of the word. And the easiest way to remember or to identify, I can say, the easiest way to identify that this is कर्मधारय समास is when you see words like है, जो और के समान. These two words if you see in any sentence or phrase, that will be कर्मधारय समास. Now what is विशेषण and विशेषण means adjective. Okay, पहला पद विशेषण होता है और दूसरा पद विशेष. विशेष्य means about whom we are talking. For example, here Neel, Kamal. Here Neel is pehla pad, first part of the word. Okay, and Kamal is second part of the word. Neel means blue, blue color. Okay, and Kamal means lotus. So here Neel is adjective. It is visheshan. Pehla pad hai na, so first pad will be visheshan and second pad will be vishesh. About whom you are talking? What is blue color? Kamal, lotus is blue in color. Okay, so first will be adjective visheshan and the second part of the word will be vishesh, about whom you are talking. Neela hai jo Kamal. See, you can see hai jo is here. So easily you can identify that this is कर्मधारय समास because है जो is given. If के समान is given, that will also be कर्मधारय. चंद्रमुखी, चंद्र के समान मुख. Chandra is first part of the word, पहला पद. मुखी is second part of the word, दूसरा पद. Chandra means moon, mukh means face. Okay, so here Chandra, moon is adjective, visheshan, and mukh, face, is visheshan, about whom we are talking. What is like moon? Face is like moon. Okay, here ke saman is given. So hai jo or ke saman, if you see these words, that will be कर्मधारय समास. Maharaja, mahan hai jo raja. Mahan is visheshan and Raja is about whom we are talking. Who is Mahan? Raja is Mahan. Who is great? Raja is great. Like that. It is easily identified. You can easily identify it. Then next is द्विगु समास. What is द्विगु समास? यह समास पहचानने में आसान होता है. इसका पहला पद संख्यावाचक होता है. Okay, now this is the easiest samas of all the samas. You have 6 types of samas. In that, this is easiest one. Why? Because the first part of the word tells you about the number. Sankhya. Sankhya means number. Any number it may be. 1, 2, 3, 1,000, lakhs, crores, any number. Okay. The first part of the word will be number. See the example. Chauraha. Chauraha means 4 roads. So here 4 is number. Chau. Chau means 4. Char रास्तों का समूह. 4 is number. So this is द्विगु समास. Navgraha. Navgraha means 9 planets. Nav means पहला पद क्या है? Nav means 9. Graha means planets. Okay. So the starting, the beginning, the पहला पद is telling about the numbers. It is talking about number. Now, and the next one is saptaha. Saptaha means week. How many days you have in a week? 7 days. So saptaha means 7. Here also number is given. So these type of words which tells you about the number, and that too in the beginning, pehla pad. Okay, in the first part of the word. If it is telling about number, then it will be dvigu samas. Then next is Bahubrihi Samas. Bahubrihi Samas is the important samas. Majority of the question comes from this type of समास. Okay, इसमें पहला और दूसरा पद प्रधान नहीं होता, बल्कि तीसरा पद प्रधान होता है. पहला और दूसरा पद जोड़ने से जो तीसरा अर्थ बनता है वही प्रधान होता है. See, in avyabhav, the first part of the word, pehla pad was pradhan. Okay, the first part was given more importance. In tatpurush, second part of the word was given more importance. In karmadhara also, second part was given more importance. But in bahubrihi samas, neither first nor second pad, both are not given importance. Then what is given importance? The third pad. Okay, when you join first part and the second part of a word, and when you get a new word out of it, when a new word is generated, that new word will be pradhan here. Okay, let us see the example. Dashanand, das plus anand. Okay, dashanand. Anand means head. Here also, see, the starting is number, so you don't get confused by dvigu samas. Here number is given, but you have to understand the meaning. Dashanan means what it is indicating. 10 plus head. Who has 10 heads? Normally we don't have 10 heads. Nobody has 10 heads. Who has? Ravan has it. So here it is indicating to Ravan. Das plus Anand, Dashanan, whom we call Dashanan, to Ravan. So here first pad and second pad is telling you about the third pad, about Ravan. So that Ravan will be the pradhan here. Okay, so like this, bahubrihi samas is there. Now the second, Mahadev, Maha plus Dev. Whom we call Mahadev? To Shivji. Okay, so here also first pad and second pad is not given importance. Shivji is given the importance. Shivji is the third pad, tisra pad. Then next, Chakrapani. Chakra means chakra. Okay, chakra. Pani means hand. Who holds chakra in hand? Vishnuji. Vishnuji holds chakra in hand. So here Chakrapani is representing Vishnuji, a third person. Okay, so this is Bahubrihi Samas. Then next is Dvandva Samas. This is the last Samas, Dvandva Samas. इस समास में दोनों ही पद प्रधान होते हैं, दोनों ही शब्द एक दूसरे के विलोम होते हैं, दोनों शब्दों के बीच और, अथवा, या, एवं जैसे शब्द लगते हैं. Okay, this type of samas is the easiest of all. Why? Because not easiest of all, easy is dvigu samas, and dvandva, this is this second easiest, you can say. Okay, because in this samas both the words are given importance. Okay, two words will be there and both the words will be given same importance it will be given. And one more thing is there, that these words will be opposite of each other. Vilom hote hai, it will be opposite of each other. And what words are added in between? Words like or, athva, ya, evam. These type of words are added between both the vilom shabd, both the opposite words, like mata, pita. Opposite words, sukh, dukh. Opposite words, so mata or pita, sukh ya dukh, bada, chota, or kala, gora. Any opposite words you can say. So opposite words comes under Dvandva samas. Okay. So here all the 6 types of samas is completed. I hope you have understood it. If you like it, hit the like button, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you. Till then, take care.